Hello everyone and welcome to Game 2 in a series between Lawliet and Believe. Game 2 taking place here on Last Refuge. Here we have Lawliet spotting as the blue Night Elf player. Meanwhile, Believe spotting as the pink Undead. And I really gotta say, I believe that Believe was just given Game 1. Believe was behind for much of it, and it really felt like Lawliet had plenty of opportunities to save his units, engage very well, but Believe with those constant town portals and a very good use of shades was able to keep track of the army and be able to hit wherever Believe was not. And then when those engagements did happen, Believe was just not playing up to snuff. We'll see what's going to happen here. Necropolis is already obviously in play. Tomb of Relics, Altar of Darkness alongside a Crypt. It looks like Believe will be going for that Unholy Aura opening once more. We'll see what happens with Lawliet. Lawliet opening up with a Tree of Life and obviously a Tree of Life, Ancient of War, and an Altar of Elders. Oh, wait. Altar of Elders being placed down late, so it could be another Tavern Hero. So Tavern Hero first coming in from Lawliet. We'll see how successful that will be. He will be able to get perhaps 2 archers up, since the Ancient of War was placed down just a little bit earlier. But he does have to try to pick up his hero from the tavern, which is sitting in the center there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ghoul now simply running back and going to be joining up with the rest of this army here. Lawliet is going to get scouted out. The Ghoul may do a little bit of harassment as he knows where exactly he needs to go. One Wisp not going to be able to do that much harassment at all, as we already see the backpack upgrades coming in from Believe. So Believe going to be able to get some rods of necromancy delivered to him, as a Ghoul taking down some sheep. A good amount of critters on this map, I must say. So 4 rods of necromancy, as the archers just pushing back at those units. We'll see what's going to happen here. It looks like the Altar of Elders is already done, and now we should be picking up what hero is it going to be. It is going to be the Goblin Alchemist. So the Alchemist is the hero, a rather unique hero. And what is the first item going to be? Is it going to be Acid Bomb, or is it going to be one of, was it Acid Bomb, Chemical Rage? And I don't know what the third ability is. I'm sure you guys will let me know, as Claws of Attack +6 has been left behind, quickly picked up by the Alchemist. Alchemist now going after the units here. It could be Chemical Bomb in order to try to counteract the ghouls which may be coming in. The Alchemist now chasing after the Ghoul. The Ghoul, however, able to get away. The Alchemist doesn't have Chemical Rage, unable to really catch up, and another experienced kill steal by Believe. Believe doing a great job so far, as now that one archer tries to sneak away. I still haven't seen what exactly the Alchemist has trained for his first. Oh yeah, the healing salve, or the healing spray is the third ability. I can't imagine it would be that healing spray. And I'm still, oh, it is going to be Acid Bomb. So Acid Bomb now removing 3 armor onto the Death Knight and also dealing damage over time. That additional armor reduction really effective, especially against ghouls, which lose a lot of hit points to the focus fire of archers. Another chemical minion will get taken down there, all benefiting from the additional armor reduction and damage over time. Chemical Rage, one of those abilities that does work out well if you know how to use it. Alchemist now gonna get caught in a very sticky situation, not quite sure why he did this. And Lawliet, after giving up game 1, looks like he may be giving up game 2 very quickly. Lawliet did get a Chemical Rage off over here. Is he gonna use a Scroll Town Portal? Yes, he does. Archers are now being trained off over here. He could have perhaps gotten off another Chemical Bomb, as the ghouls have lost a lot of, or has taken a little bit of damage, but not all too much, as we are still in the middle of nightfall. And the Alchemist now needs to be careful. The Alchemist only has 1 armor, which is not that high, especially when you consider the ghouls. And now you can once again see that the Alchemist dancing a little bit back and forth. Perhaps Chemical Rage would have been a better choice, as he would have been able to escape from that engagement, as he does move significantly faster. Hunter's Hall now being established. Rock Golem taking a lot more damage than it would like, as Believe doing a great job denying experience on that Goblin Alchemist. The Alchemist still sitting at level 1 and perhaps wants to try to get to level 2. There is an Ancient of War off over here. It could try to creep out this creep camp, but the Death Knight is already nearby. Rod of Necromancy in hand as level 2 and the Death Knight does come in. He is finally getting Unholy Aura. He got Death Coil first in order to be able to still steal some experience, and did so rather effectively, as now we see the units are all backing off. Ogre Warrior now coming in. Perhaps we should see another Chemical Rage. No, Ogre Warrior will fall as the Skeletal Minion keeping track of this army here. Ogre Magi is the only one getting attacked by this splash damage, but we also see the Ghouls now looking to come in over here. Ancient of Wonder is going to get destroyed before it is even completed, cancelled, and now trying to build another Ancient of Wonder is a little bit further away. You can still see that the Alchemist does have a Potion of Greater Healing, which will help, but Rods of Necromancy making this a very, very bad engagement here. There's the Dust of Appearance, and Shadow Meld not enough, as now more and more archers are getting destroyed. The Alchemist in a bit of trouble. He wants to be able to take down these units. Perhaps if he gets off a nice Chemical Bomb, and yes, Chemical Bomb, and now Chemical Raging it inside of this army here, trying to go after the lower hit point units. The Ghouls are still trying to do a decent surround. The Alchemist still running around, back and back around. Is he going to be able to push himself away? Now fighting next to an Ancient of War, and that Ancient of War should be adding some additional damage as well. The Alchemist does have a Staff of Teleportation. It will try to teleport all the way back home. It does do exactly that, but it might still die. It needs to get some Moonwell and Moonwell love, and it does do that, getting back up to full mana pretty much, and now up to 850 hit points. That Alchemist continues its way off to the north. No Death Coil, as now we are at almost level 3 on that Death Knight. The Death Knight looking to perhaps finish off this Archer. That Archer, if it gets taken down, will give the necessary experience, and that is not good news. Chemical Rage and Acid Bomb should already be coming in. Not quite sure what Lawliet is thinking. He is already at maximum mana, level 3 now on the Death Knight, as a Ghoul is able to escape, as that Chemical Rage not quite enough to catch up to that Ghoul. The Ghoul does wake up the creeps. Wow, it really feels like Lawliet after game 1 just not playing up to snuff in game 2, and now trying to finish off. It looks like he may be able to get one of these Ghouls. The Ghouls now backs into a corner a little bit more. The Ghoul is now down to 113 hit points, as the Chemical Rage does come online. One Ghoul does go down, but a minor victory here, as the Goblin Alchemist is still chasing after Ghouls, perhaps going to be able to finish this one off here. A Chemical Bomb or one more Chemical Rage. There's the Lich, as the Lich doing some great pathing once more. No new Chemical Rage coming in. Lich just causing problems. Naga Sea Witch now being picked up, as the Death Knight now attempting to run away. The Death Knight looks like it will be able to do exactly that. It does have that Unholy Aura. Chemical Rage still most likely on cooldown. The two heroes are just passing and running by. We already are at tier 3 for Undead, as an Orb of Corruption has been purchased. -5 armor on an already low armor hero. And I do not believe the Alchemist is going to work out nearly as well as Lawliet had hoped. Lawliet now running around with Chemical Rage. Not quite sure why he's not engaging after getting the increased attack speed here. Gonna go ahead and try to take down this Rock Golem. Gonna be able to do so rather quickly, but in comes the Death Knight and Lich looking to finish this off. And oh my, who picked up the item? The Belt of Giant Strength on the Alchemist. There is the Acid Bomb, and now going after the Lich. The Lich taking a lot of damage here. There is a Potion of Greater Healing, and there is a Death Coil saving it even further. And now even more damage to be had. Chemical Rage, Potion of Greater Healing. Chemical Rage, another Death Coil. The Death Knight having a Potion of Mana of some sort, able to get back up to a full mana, and there is the game. So Lawliet, after a very strong game 1, loses game 2 in a very tragic fashion. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the series.